Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the GXSimmer, and you are on the GXSimmer podcast. And today on the GXSimmer podcast, I'm going to do something a little different I haven't done in a while, which is I'm going to be building a ranch for Nina and Amanda Season 3. And I'm going to take some of your comments while we do that. And remember, if you like this content, remember, like, share, subscribe. Always click notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. Let's get into this build today. All right. So basically, what we're going to do is we are going to do something really simple. We are going to just basically have Dr. Crass's ranch all set up. I'm going to bring that up in a second so we can see what we're doing over here. And there we go. Okay, so the way I envisioned Dr. Crass's ranch originally was he's a very simple country doctor living in Chestnut Ridge with his wife and his oldest son. And Dr. Crass is going to be Carrie's boss for Season 3, Nina and Amanda, because he is a very respected horse veterinarian and has been working with Foxbury University for a long time and training new vets. And he comes across Carrie's application. He thinks she's outstanding. She's the right fit. And he decides to bring her in as an intern for the horse vet training career. So what we're going to do today is we are going to create Dr. Crass's ranch. And we are going to also give a little bit more tidbits about what's coming up in S3 of Nina and Amanda, and also how that's going to play out a little bit in this build. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the game up and running. I've got it right here. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to get into that right now. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty getting that set up. Let me just grab that. Okay, good. All right, so let's do this. All right. Okay, so as we see, we've got Dr. Crass's property here in Chestnut Ridge. It is the large 64 by 64 lot. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to build on this lot right now. So let's just hop into game and we will do that. And you will be able to see me in the corner while we do that. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up as well, because for some reason it's not doing what I want it to do, and that's not good. All right, so let me go ahead and just grab my camera here and pop me in the corner so you can see me while this is going on. And there we go. There I am. And let's get into this build. All right, so when I thought about building this ranch, I wanted to have a very small primary house where him and his family, his wife and his son would live. And then he would have the actual hospital where everything goes on. So just to start off, we're going to do a simple house. Nothing extravagant. I'm going to go right out here. Actually, I'm going to go right out here. No, just just check a couple of things real quick. Okay. So, how are things going with you today? Let me know in the comments. Are you having a good day? Having a rotten day? I'll tell you, the last couple days it's been incredibly hot where I live on Long Island, I should say. Long Island, New York. It's been like, the heat's been astronomically hot. I mean, really bad. And today it's more like fall weather. It's really unusual. So let's go ahead and yeah. Go ahead and rotate this one more time. So here we go. I think we're going to use the triangle over here, make this a little wider. What looks like the beginning of Crass's house. It's not the best, I think, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So this is something I've never really done. I've never done what I've built before, so this is territory to me as well, I mean, I've gotten by plenty of times, but I haven't done a live build, so to speak. Kill that music, or bring it down just a little bit less. There we go. All right. Let me get back over there. All right, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to start with the because this house is not going to be that big. It has to be accommodating for at least 3 people, so I think I can make it just a little bit bigger. But again, simple house, not very extravagant, because this man is not a very extravagant person. He's lived out in Chestnut Ridge his entire life, his wife and his son, in a 2-bedroom house. So we're going to go ahead and just make 2 bedrooms here, and excuse me for just 1 minute while I take care of something. It'll just be a second or so. All right, thank you very much for your patience. Really appreciate that. I just had to check on something real quick. My husband was asking me a question. Okay, so let's just see how we can do this. So basically, I think we can do a little bit more here to pull that out, a little bit more space. We also have to make room for the bathroom too. So I think at his house we have like maybe a small bathroom right about. All right. So now we've got the house laid out pretty well. We know that this is going to be the let me just flip that around. I kind of like the of course, if you're in the chat or you're just joining us, I am the GXSimmer. My name is Jen, and we are building Dr. Crass's ranch for Nina and Amanda Season 3. And if you have any questions or comments, concerns, leave them right there in the chat. We are live, as you know, and we are taking your questions live as we speak. Another thing I want to talk about is the Enchanted by H&B play trailer. What did you think of that? I saw that the other day. I was kind of liked what I saw. I thought it was really interesting, and it looks like it could be a fun game. I'm not really big into fairies myself, but I can see that they really, when I say they, I mean since they really made the fairies really nice. They've given them lots of options when it comes to how the fairies do their thing, so to speak. Alright, so I'm going to put the front door right here. I kind of like the idea of having a front door. And the idea is just to put my doctor. We're going to filter this down by pack. We're going to use Toll Street specifically because there is a really so from there, so, and of course we have to make this and over here we've got the hospital that we're going to just make it a little bit bigger. Because when I think of Crass hospitals, I think of this large open space where horses are such walk in, basically get food and stay the night out. So it has to be a combination of ways that horses can work out. But we will get to that in a little while. Alright, so and also, you know, the big scene that I really feel is this local gallery after the season is finished. So you can get full season because I want to Alright, so speaking of Nina and Amanda season 3, the entire story is going to take place in Chestnut Ridge for the most part. We are going to flip back and forth a few times to Sandlight Street and even Del Sol Valley, but we are going to stay primarily in Chestnut Ridge because we are in season 3. It is going to focus mostly on Harry and Ray from their lives in Chestnut Ridge as Harry starts to respect Harry himself. And I'll tell you something, I had this idea in place before, and because I already have the script written down, now I'm going to the series to go. And this series is going to be, whoops, I have to let my dog out. Live TV, you gotta love it. Alright, so I'm just going to take a pause break while I let my dog out, and I'll be right with you in a minute. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Really appreciate it. Okay, so we are back on the stream with Dr. Crass here. And let me just see what we got going on here, where we left off. All right, so one thing this house also looks very, very much like the typical country house. I really like the aesthetics of the couch that it has. And great views. It's a couch that I think this is years prior to of course. windows until the last minute because I never know how the house is going to look after I place the furniture. So sometimes I put the windows in and then I'll be like, I don't like the window there, I'm going to move it here. And then then I'll decide, oh no, I want to move it here. No, 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 I'll move it here. Before I know it, I've changed the complete layout of the house. It's this bedroom is a little bit different. I think what we're going to do is maybe change this to a master bedroom. So we're not come out to this. Okay, so let's see. All right. Oops. All right, so now what I think we're going to do is maybe have a table here, couch, window, and this watch TV. see that she has basically, this very light area of the house, and then there's this dark. All right, so now I'm going to start putting furniture in the sections. So and you got these little windows right here. See, this is from the I think so, or Magic on the wings of love seats. We have various back then. See, Steve, right now. All right. Let's see what else can we do. Do something like that. That's Alright, so then we'll do like this cute little, find an old-fashioned rug to throw down. Is that too big? Yeah. I don't like the way that looks anyway. Maybe something more Chestnut Ridge themed. Let me see. Oops. Go to Horse Ranch. Let's see. There was that one. Where was it? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. And maybe we'll put like a simple TV stand where they can just. Because normally what I would do is I like throwing the TV on the wall, or but I'm going to step out of my comfort zone for a little bit, and I'm just going to maybe position it a little differently than I would. This seems like something they would have. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and maybe get that a little lighter, because I don't think I like the... Yeah, I think that will work. And we'll just put a simple TV on there. We're not going to do anything. Okay, need more money. That was easy. All right. I don't want to give them like an antiquated TV like that or that. I do want to kind of maybe say they are somewhat modern. I mean, he has to stay up on the latest journals and stuff in order to stay current in the community. So I would say that he does have some modern conveniences. Like he does have a computer, he does have a TV, he would have a radio. You know, he'd have his office desk at the hospital with his computer. He'd separate that from his home life. And maybe just comes home from work and plops down, has a beer, watches some TV for a little bit. So now we've got that taken care of. We need to see how we will do the dining room area. Now I'm thinking the dining room, family room, dining room would come over here a little bit. And it would be a smaller, maybe a circular dining table, something like that. Or let me go a little further than that. Maybe use this one from Life and Death, the Maelstrom table. And just a couple of chairs. Simple. Again, these are not poor people, but we kind of like... Actually, we can get in there, pull it out a little bit. Let me turn off Move Objects. And I'm going to change the swatches. I really like the lighter wood. I'm a big fan of light wood myself. Natural wood finish. I think it really adds to aesthetic of a house really well. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. All right. So we got their little table set up. Maybe for decoration, I might do something like, let's see. Let's go to plants for a second. What would be a cute little plant? Maybe Mrs. Crass might have something like this on the table. That's too big. That's cute. No, that's too big. Although, you could put that in the corner. Let's see what else we got here. Yes. That's what So let's see, what would be a nice little coffee table? Again, thinking rustic, kind of old fashioned. dog in. Excuse me while I let my dog in. I'll just be right back. One question you may have, sorry about that, I'm back now. But one question you may have is, why did I choose to name Dr. Crass Dr. Crass? Well, it's actually kind of like a little funny story. I have met a few doctors in my life who had these really weird last names. Um, for instance, I knew it. I'm not going to say his name, to protect his privacy, but he had a really strange name, and he was nothing like what his name was. He was quite the opposite. Another doctor I had a really, really bad name, and I was just like, how'd you get stuck with that name? And she was the sweetest, nicest person you could imagine. So I thought, if you had this doctor who everyone likes and is like the pillar of the community and has won all these awards, respected by the universities, major credentials, why wouldn't you call him Dr. Crass? Because he's the opposite of what is crass. When you think of crass, you think of rude, disgusting, slovenly. You think of somebody who has no morals at all. And he's the opposite of that. So that was one of the reasons why I called Dr. Crass, because I wanted him to be the complete opposite of what his name represented. And he does become a major mentor to Carrie as she works to refine her craft as a veterinarian herself. She's already pretty much a good vet as it is, but his job is to hone her skill even further and make her even better and give her even more knowledge. So he really becomes a focused mentor for her. And his wife is very sweet. She acts like the mother to everybody. She makes sure they have lunch. She makes sure that everyone is sleeping and resting, that they're not working too hard. And his son also helps out on the ranch too. His son is young, and he has dreams of working with his father, maybe not as a vet, but in other capacities, maybe as a horse trainer, maybe as a stable hand, maybe, not so much a person who is geared for college, but a person who is geared for other means. And Carrie sees this, and she really enjoys this type of life. So, it's another way for her to see the world. She's grown up in San Sequoia mostly all of her life, aside from Hempford on Bagley and San Myshuno. And now she's in a totally different area, and she's meeting all these different people, and it's really making her think about where she wants to be in the future. So season 3, I think, will be a very, very different season from the previous seasons of Nita and Amanda. And we are going to see sort of like the main character shift to Carrie more so as her and Drake navigate their young life. Because they are a young couple. just starting out, trying to figure out their way. And I'm really excited to see how this will play out in season 3 when it launches in October. And along the way, I'm going to give you little tidbits and things, and you'll really enjoy, I hope, what we're going to have for you. All right, so getting back to the build. I think what I'm going to do is put a circular rug down here because I like the idea of when you have hardwood floors, you need rugs to protect the floors. But aside from that, they just add a different kind of aesthetic and they look nice. So let's find a nice circular rug, something that looks kind of old-fashioned and you would find in an old country house. And let me see. Swatches out. That's the we need a light in here because we have this light, but I think what we may do is move this light and maybe nothing really crazy, just something. Here we will have just this nice little rug when you walk in that makes you feel cozy. His bedroom is looking for the stay right now. But I gotta figure out how to let me see what else we can do. Obviously, access. Oh, and I can't figure out how to decorate a room. I will use the accent. Just go decorate my room and just start putting things down. Would be, useful. Alright, and I'm going to use a rug from Max 20. Where did I find it? There it is. And this is basically the toilet rug. I'm also going to use this rug. I like this rug. This is custom content as well. This is from Max 20 as well. Which does incredible swatches. Alright. That's kind of cool. Now, you know what? What I usually do In order to do it the way I want, I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe not make it so big. Let's see. I just want to cover that. house real quick. Yeah, let's clip in from the outside. Let me get rid of that one. All right. Okay, so Dr. Crass's house maybe needs a little work, I think. All right, so let me go back in here. Pull this back. I don't like the idea of the roof just coming out like that. I like the idea of maybe the roof sloping a little bit. While we're waiting for that, I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, there are a lot of ideas I have for this particular hospital, how I want it to come out and how I want it to look in general. So one of the ideas I had is that this should be a very hustle and bustle place. It should also be very modern. It should have a lot of access to computer if you need it. It should have resources if you require it. So the hospital really needs to be something that is extremely modern, but still has that little bit of a country feel to it. Like you want to know you're in Chestnut Ridge and not in the middle of a major metropolitan city or something. All right, so while waiting for the game to come up, which may or may not crash, I hope not. That would be terrible. I'm going to just talk a little bit more about what the direction for season 3 will be and how this will figure. You're going to see Carrie working a lot at this hospital, and she's going to be doing a lot of different things. I'm also hoping by the time that we're ready to film that particular scene that I'm going to have access to maybe a mod. That would be cool. And, I'm also looking forward to maybe incorporating that mod into the gameplay and having that come out through the story as we progress. But let me just check and see if this is ready. And it is not. Oh, wow. That has certainly taken a while. Okay, so that is the direction that I'm headed with for season 3 in general, and where I want it to be and where I would like it to go. So, I do think it's going to be one of the most different seasons that we've had the previous 2. And also, like I said, you're going to see a new direction on the show in general. So I'm looking forward to how that show comes out and how these characters are transformed over the course of season 3. But also, another thing I want to point out is I want to try to utilize a little bit of the new pack in season 3 if I can. I see a lot of the build buy that I'd like to use, and I definitely want to incorporate that in some way. So, yeah, wow, this is taking a while. I don't think I've ever seen the game take this long to save. This is very unusual. Okay, so with that said, I'm also going to talk a little bit about what I think of the new pack overall. I think that from what we've seen of the gameplay trailer, there are a lot more features that seem to be really fun. Like, I gotta tell you, I love the fairy woohoo. I think that's hysterical. I was laughing so hard about that. I also like the live plants, that you can take care of the plants, and if you don't take care of the plants, that they will die on you. And I know for a lot of plant enthusiasts in the game, this is something you've wanted for a long time. And living off the land, this is going to bring a new spin to rags to riches. You can actually sleep on the ground and forage on the ground for food so you won't starve to death. That's going to be something new for a lot of people. I could see a lot of rags to riches challenges taking that spin. But for me, the thing that really stands out as a key selling, excuse me, sorry, as a key selling point is the world of Inniscreen. I really like the way they positioned it. I like the way that they have made that happen. And I'm looking forward to having my Sims hang out there and even sending them on vacation there. I think that it would be great as a vacation world. So I do think that the new pack, Enchanted by Nature, has a little bit for everybody. I think that it's going to stand out in a big way. And okay, it looks like we're having some difficulties here. The game is still, saving, so there's that. But I don't want to, drag this out any longer than, we need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live stream here. I would like to thank you for joining me today. This was something new I was trying. I'm trying out something new aside from using StreamYard. And I had a lot of fun doing this morning. I hope that you had a lot of fun watching. And again, if you like my content, please remember, like, share, subscribe, and always click notifications so you know when the next episode's coming out. A big shout out to my Patreon supporters as well, especially Justin Mom Sims. Check out her channel. It is awesome. As well as check out Lyra Simmer. She's fantastic. And Brocky at Simulated as well. She's amazing. So until next time, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. I hope that you have a terrific day. Simply simulated. Sorry, Rocky. I had to think about that for a second. But until then, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. I hope you have a terrific day or night. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care. Bye-bye.